Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. As you know, I'm doing a Create Plus series with Blue Phoenix 98, and one of the biggest things that I noticed was the need for a cool cobblestone. I came up with one through an abnormal means, so let's hop right into it. So I'm going to do this in a tutorial style using 3 different stages. And I'll just show you guys how this works, but just as a general overview, basically what it does is it uses these special doodads called a cart assembler to pick up a piece of stone, and then it basically drops it off over here, which looks like this one's stopped. Yeah, this one's stopped, but this one's still running. I've redesigned this a couple times. It just drops the stone off, and then for some reason it breaks, and then it goes over here into a chute. But I'll show you guys quickly how to build this so you guys can enjoy it in your own Create Plus worlds. Okay, so to start off with, you're going to need 1 redstone block, and then 1 powered rail, 2 normal rails, and then a rail controller. Next, you're going to want to grab your cart assembler, which I didn't grab, so we're going to go and grab that right now. And place one block before your control rail, and then 1 right on top of this block. You'll notice that there's a small red light here as compared to this one. This tells you that whenever your minecart passes through this block, it will go ahead and pick up whatever. So the next stage is to go ahead and build our cobblestone generator, which you may be familiar with and may wish to adjust yourself. So when you're building your cobblestone generator, you're going to want to go ahead and make this oval shape right behind the second cart assembler. Then you'll take and place your water. Cover that water up, and then place blocks around, and then place your lava. And just a quick check, you can go ahead and break this block, and if you've got stone, you're good to go. And you may also be thinking, is this tileable, by looking at this design here? And that is an absolute and resounding yes. I intentionally designed this to be a 100% one-wide tileable design. Obviously, you're going to need the flanges on either side just to make sure that your stuff stays where it's supposed to. You don't want water taking over your rails. Okay, start by placing your stockpile switch and these guys, and then go ahead and place your chute. Now, I'm going to go ahead and explain how the stockpile switch works, which basically how this happens is, you see this indicator, this is where your fullness currently is. It's going to go until it reaches this mark here, which is at 75%, and then it turns it on until your inventory drops down to 25. So for this, we're actually going to want to invert the signal so that it stays on until it reaches 100%. And then, let's just say we want it to be off till we reach around 80%. This means that it will cycle between 100 being completely full and having an 80% inventory, constantly going if you're using it at all times. Next, we're going to go ahead and just build the collection method, which is really simple. All you're going to need is a fan and some form of power, but I would suggest to grab an encased an encased chain drive. That way you're not having to worry about as much. So you'll place the I use the encased chain drive as kind of like a block for some reason. Then you have your fan face outward, and go ahead and place your power, and then you want your fan to be sucking in. So I'm going ahead and using the creative engine. You can use whatever you'd like, and there you go, it sucks in. And then it's pretty simple. We're going to go ahead and add some guardrails, which you can see over here. There are many ways to do this. I kind of like this one, so we're going to go ahead and take this, and we're going to go ahead and build that. And then the final piece, you would never guess this, but is a minecart. So we're going to go ahead and add our minecart right here. And there you go. Now you have an almost infinitely automatic cobblestone generator. You may wish to go ahead and place some blocks around the edges of things just to ensure fewer losses. If you're not worried about loss or lag, it doesn't really matter, you know? And occasionally weird blocks do fly out. If you're only using a single one, I do suggest placing blocks right here. So just doing that as an adjustment throughout, and just Keep an eye on it if you see any abnormal leaks. Put them down in the comments below and build it in your world. And if you are curious about how to get the Create mod, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. I may make a video on how to do that, and a mod pack that me, Moon, and the rest of Purplecraft Productions will be playing over the summer. Without further ado, this is Negative Light, signing out, and God bless y'all.